Moving on, WPP recently hosted its WPP Commerce event in Mumbai after a gap of 3 years. The event involved workshops, sessions, and one-on-one engagement with key industry leaders to showcase WPP's holistic e-commerce offering. I caught up with CVL Srinivas, country manager, WPP India, on the sidelines of this event and spoke to him about the future of commerce and much more. Let's hear this conversation. CVL, welcome to Storyboard again. It's so good to catch up with you in person after a long time.
Thank you. Thanks for having me, Shivani.
I know one of the biggest concerns for brands and organizations these days is how to, connect that whole process from discovery to try on to the actual purchase. So how is WPP making that happen?
So firstly, let me tell you a bit about WPP Commerce. We have a bunch of workshops in all the emerging areas around e-com. We're talking about, some new stuff around customer experience. We're talking about analytics and predictive analytics and how that's coming into e-com. We're talking about ONDC, of course, since we're here in India, and other such topics. We also have an experience zone that we're setting up. And in all, we're expecting close to 300 people today, lots of our clients, partners, and of course, people from across WPP. So that's as far as the event is concerned. To address the second part of your question, I think in the last 2 or 3 years, e-com has obviously been on steroids because of the pandemic and digital penetration in the country and so on. In WPP in India, over the years, we have been building expertise in e-com, but I would say pre-pandemic, it was more focused on the tech side of e-com. We have a massive global COE in Noida, near Delhi, where we have a lot of tech experts sitting and building apps and websites for some of the biggest clients globally. We run that under Wunderman Thompson Commerce, and that existed pretty much pre-pandemic, and of course that scaled up quite a bit. But what we've done in the last, I would say 2-3 years is invested in all the other bits of e-com, be it customer experience, be it on the content side. Of course, GroupM is doing a terrific job on the media side, and also getting in a lot of analytics, measurement, etc. So today, actually, if you look at it as WPP in India, we have an end-to-end e-com service, pretty much offering everything from advisory to measurement, by getting people across our different agencies to kind of work together for clients. And in the last few years, again, we've seen quite a few assignments come our way by taking this approach of just getting the best of WPP together.
And what are the kind of solutions that clients are looking for?
How do you actually get technology that kind of works? Today, we're kind of moving towards real-time commerce, right? Today, we're moving towards social commerce. We're moving towards voice search. We're moving towards a lot of visual kind of stimuli on e-com platforms. So how do you kind of keep pace and ensure that you're able to kind of deliver that in obviously in a very optimized kind of a way? And then there's this whole bit about the experience, or the front end of e-com, what you and I kind of interact with. So how do you kind of ensure that you build a seamless experience, and especially in a market like India, across online and offline, and therefore kind of deliver that. And then, like I spoke about analytics and, especially predictive analytics, that was a big learning through the pandemic, right? Supply chains got disrupted, demand in many categories suddenly peaked and then kind of fell. All kinds of things happened. So how do you get a lot more of analytics and prediction into your e-com strategy is of course the other piece. So I think that's what I think we're striving to deliver, and that's what really clients are asking for.
Okay. And what, according to WPP, is going to be the future of commerce in the country?
Well, again, if you look at India, I think things are taking a very interesting turn, especially with the launch of ONDC. We have, I think, with one action, pretty much democratized e-commerce today, making it possible for suppliers, buyers to kind of get on without any kind of entry barrier. So I think that's a very, very interesting development for us. Then this whole thing around the omni-channel kind of experience and the omni-channel kind of a strategy that you need to have, because while we get very carried away with technology and e-commerce and all of that, but in a market like India, there's still so much that happens through traditional trade. So how do you actually ensure that you're joining the dots and the consumers are getting that omni-channel experience? And I think that is going to continue to be very important here. Then I would look at all the interesting formats that are emerging. And again, some of them I think will be more popular in India.
Any other trends which are specific to India market and very different from the global markets as far as commerce is concerned?
Hyper-local is another opportunity. Again, thanks to the pandemic, that was a learning, right? It wasn't so much to do with what's available kind of nationally, but kind of what's available in a particular pin code and how soon can you get it. Quick commerce, we're seeing quite a bit of action there. And yeah, but I think more than all of this, the way India has been on this whole path of digitization, starting with Aadhaar and then coming into UPI and now getting into ONDC, I think we're truly going to see a massive value unlock for the society at large. Just imagine anyone who can create a product or a service today has the right to kind of get on and trade and sell it and become a part of a supply network.
Thank you so much. Thanks for joining us today.
Thank you. Thanks, Shibani. Thanks for having me.